All right. Yes, yes, you know him from This Is Us. He played the other guy. From American Fiction, Sterling K. Brown. James Patterson talks about a novel that I will never read. Another doctor talks about superfoods. If they're green, they're good. If they're brown, take them down. Bright colors are your fathers and brothers, but meat is the enemy that will kill you. Season 2, episode 90, January 11th. And I ask that we hold our hands and we say a prayer to remember all those that lost their lives.
Nobody investigates my people.
Supporting our country. Amen.
It's live with Kelly and Mark. Today, from the new film American Fiction, Sterling K. Brown. Plus, award-winning best-selling author James Patterson. Also, superfoods for ultimate wellness as we strive for more in 24. All next on Live. Now, here are Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelo.
Hey, good morning, January 11th, 2024, and we are here. All right, I'm gonna get right to it. There's a big controversy. Big controversy.
Not a controversy.
Yes, according to the Wall Street Journal, so we know that it's accurate. If you sleep in your socks, you're a psychopath.
Are you implying that I sleep in
Sometimes you
socks?
do sleep in socks.
Only when it's 11 degrees in our bedroom.
Big, nice, fluffy
Yeah.
socks.
Sometimes when I put that emulsifying foot cream on and they give you the socks to lock in the moisture, I will leave the socks on, but halfway through the night,
You kick
then
them
I
off.
kick them off.
All
So
right.
I'm only a half a psychopath.
Audience, who here sleeps with their socks on? Yeah, they say actually it's. I say if I fall asleep with socks on accident, it wakes me up. I have to kick them off. I don't get a good night's rest.
By accident.
By accident.
Not on accident.
Did I say on accident?
You did.
Is that not a thing?
People say that.
All right.
Anyway.
They're saying, our sleep specialist that we have here, Dr. Bruce.
Yes.
Yeah, he says that actually it's chilly feet can raise the temperature by sending more blood to the heat and core areas, so that's bad for sleep. So if you warm your feet, it actually gives you better sleep.
So there's a lot of well-rested psychopaths.
That's correct.
Is what you're saying.
They're doing their busy work.
Yes, they're doing.
They're doing their busy work.
So do you know what Mark got me for Christmas?
What?
Did I tell you this?
Socks? What did I get you?
He got us. Anytime I get a present, it benefits Mark too. He got us this mattress cover, a mattress cover that keeps his side of the bed cold and my side of the bed warm.
Yes.
But here's what I don't like. He has the control of it, so he controls how warm he thinks I should be.
But we changed that today. Now you have your own app on your phone. You can control.
So I can override his controlling of
no,
my
I can't even
warmth.
control your side anymore.
You've taken
It's out
yourself
of.
off.
I'm out. I'm completely out. You know what else it does? It vibrates to wake you up.
Yeah, it vibrates. Not in a bad way, like in
Very
a nice
gentle.
way.
And
Yeah, gentle vibe.
If you want, I can increase the vibration.
That's okay. Let's not get crazy. I just want to wake up. I don't need a whole thing. I don't need a whole show happening.
Kelly, get out of bed. Just 5 more minutes.
But it's so nice. It was
It's
so
really nice, right?
to get into
A warm bed.
a warm bed. Yeah.
It's good, and it changes through the night. It lowers it. It lowers it as you sleep, and then it brings it back up to temperature when you're supposed to wake up.
How do I override that? What if I
You
just want it warm?
You could completely override it and put it on what you want.
Yeah.
Just one steady
warm. I want a warm bomb. I want a bomb of warmth.
I love it. I think it's a great addition.
Yeah. It is a great addition. I really appreciate that. Was very thoughtful.
You're welcome.
Yeah, very, very thoughtful.
I also got you bridge lessons for Christmas.
Oh, yes. Mark got me bridge lessons. You know, I've been, if you're not a regular viewer of this show, you don't know all of my nutty things. But I've been dying to take up bridge. And because that's like, to me, we learn bridge.
No one ever.
No. Here's my plan. Because to me, everything's a plan. We learn bridge. The next phase of learning bridges, you move to Palm Springs. That's just the natural. That is the way.
The natural progression of things.
That is the natural progression of your life. So I am halfway there because I have my bridge lessons, and you're going to take them with me.
I'm going to take them with you.
You're going to be my bridge partner.
Are you going to yell?
No, I don't even.
You're very competitive.
Yes, but
very competitive.
But we are coming at it from a standpoint of both of us not knowing anything.
Right. Okay.
It's not like I'm slightly better than you or you're slightly better than me. We are both like bridge newbies. We know nothing about it.
Do you need to know? It's a quick game, right? It's a very quick game. Or do you need to know math or anything like that?
I don't know.
All right, we'll find out.
I just know that we are going to learn bridge, and then you will be obligated to move us to Palm Springs, where 90% of bridge players live.
There's also golf in Palm Springs.
But we are going to play bridge.
There's mahjong.
And there's mahjong. Yeah. I can bring my fancy mahjong set to Palm Springs with us, and we will be playing mahjong and bridge.
I love what's
my God.
I love what's happened to you. I'm watching it happen right before my very eyes.
Really?
I'm seeing the future.
You're saying that?
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
It involves palm trees and card games.
I love it. More Americans moved to this state than anywhere else in the country in 2023, and this one saw the most residents flee.
Okay.
All right. So, do you have a guess of which state? What do you think, ma'am? You think Texas? I read that article too.
You mean more people moved there or fled?
No, went there. Yeah, I read that article as well. That more people moved to Texas, not Florida, but Texas.
All right. So go ahead.
Yeah. Do you have any guesses? It's not Texas.
And it's not Florida.
It's not Florida.
Not Nevada.
It's not Nevada or Nevada. It's not South Carolina. Not Georgia. Vermont.
Wow. Nice state.
What? I mean, it's a beautiful state. I'm just surprised. That's all. Most people tend to move where it's warmer climates.
Yeah, more people move to the Green Mountain State than any other state in the country for the third year in a row.
Are they saying why?
With 65%. Quality of life, lifestyle,
Yeah. Cost, quality of life.
Yeah. You know, skiing,
health.
Outdoors.
Yeah. Have we been to Vermont?
Yeah.
We have.
I don't know if we've been together. I've been to Vermont.
Oh, really? Tell me about it.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, who'd you go with?
I mean, I was there. I think I was sent there for all my children.
Signing autographs. I think I might have. I'm in states that I do
doing
not,
an appearance.
I do not remember being in some states. I see photographic evidence of me being in these states that I do not remember.
Yeah, but I remember Vermont being lovely.
Yeah.
Very, I think I brought home maple syrup candy or something.
Well,
maple
that
syrup.
makes sense.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So no Vermont for us.
I think we're gonna go palm trees.
Palm trees.
I like palm trees. We're moving the show to Palm Springs.
I know. You guys are gonna love it.
Wouldn't you guys would come, right?
Think about being outside today, waiting in line. Were you
Have you seen the airport in
Wasn't
Palm
it
Springs?
miserable? It was miserable. Imagine lining up behind a palm tree.
Yeah, and the airport is outside in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
You walk to terminals outside. It's beautiful.
And it kind of seems like you're in the Flintstones, but not really, right? Like every house looks like it's from Bedrock.
Right.
Or we're Mad Men. There's something about it. There's something glamorous about it. So, not to harp on it, we were just on vacation and we hiked every day.
We did.
Did we not?
Yes, we did.
And it was gorgeous. We had great it's a great form of exercise.
I love it.
Because
Walking.
I used to run a lot. I mean, I still run.
It's for the birds.
And I was running when I was there. Very, I think I brought home like maple syrup candy or something. Maple
that
syrup.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no Vermont for us.
I think we're gonna go palm trees.
Palm trees.
I like palm trees. We're moving the show to Palm Springs.
I know, guys. You guys are gonna love it.
Wouldn't you guys would come, right?
Think about being outside today, waiting in line. Were you?
Have you seen the airport?
Wasn't it miserable? It was like miserable. Imagine lining up behind a palm tree.
Yeah, and the airport is like outside in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
You walk to terminals outside. It's beautiful.
And it kind of seems like you're in the Flintstones, but not really, right? Like every house looks like it's from Bedrock.
Right.
Or we're in Mad Men. Like there's something about it. There's something glamorous about it. So, not to harp on it, we were just on vacation and we hiked every day.
We did.
Did we not?
Yes, we did.
And it was gorgeous. Like we had it's a great form of exercise.
I love it.
Because
Walking.
I used to run a lot. I mean, I still run.
It's for the birds.
And I was running when I was there.
Yep.
But I feel it a lot more.
Yeah.
I feel it more on my joints than when I do like a really long, like brisk hike.
Yeah.
So they were saying, is it okay to walk the same route every day or should we mix things up? So I tend to go the same route. But the reason I go the same route is for bizarre reasons. If I don't see a snake on the path, then I walk that same way every day. Because to me, not seeing a snake is half the battle.
Yeah.
If I see a snake, I never walk in that direction again.
Yeah, we haven't been to parts of this place since we've seen a snake.
Yeah.
And we'll never go there again.
We'll never go there again. If I see a snake, then that is off limits. I don't know why I think snakes don't move from their location, but if I see a snake on a certain path, I never travel that path again. So they're saying that the sameness is very good for your like sort of moving meditation. You know the path, you know the route, and you don't have to think about it. So you can go more internal while you're exercising. And I believe that. Do you find that you do meditate? You've traveled a certain amount of distance and you forgot you even did that? So as you know, I'm like not big on whatever meditation is called when you have to stand still.
I love that. I love sitting meditations.
I don't do that, but when I am walking, I will find that I will wind up back home and I think to myself, how did I get here? Because I've clearly been meditating.
I know I've meditated. I've tried to meditate with Kelly before, and we're listening to a guided meditation, and I'll look over and she's going, "This is so stupid. This is so dumb. This is so dumb."
I can't do it. I just feel like there's a lot of stuff I need to get done that's not getting done because I'm listening to a guy tell me to go inside myself and to breathe. And I'm like, I'm already inside myself and I am breathing. To be clear.
If you did it for like a consistent amount of time, you would love it. I'm telling you, I know you.
I watch you and our friends meditate, and I've got to tell you, I think you all look ridiculous. So that's another reason. I'm like, look at how dumb they. Like, I will take pictures of them meditating because they're outside meditating, and I go, dumb, ridiculous.
Which means you need to meditate the most out of all of us.
I disagree. I like it nice and noisy.
You like it nice and all the voices?
All the voices. Yeah.
No, okay.
It's kept this pretty exciting.
Oh, we have a great show today.
Yeah, big show. Sterling K. Brown is here.
And author James Patterson will be here. He'll on the debate on accident. And what's it?
Is it on accident?
Or by accident.
Yes. Okay. And our Strive for More in 24 continues with simple wellness solutions. Dr. William Lee is here. He's going to look at superfoods for the ultimate wellness.
Do we
eat
that stuff?
Yes, I feel like we're very good at a lot of
consuming those foods. Superfoods.
And one of the foods which you'll like
Oreos?
No. Cacao. And do you remember we were offered at a
ceremonial
New
cacao.
Year's Eve party, ceremonial cacao, which we turned down because we weren't sure if that was code for something. You know, I was like, don't eat ceremonial cacao. We don't know what that means. Yeah. Like, what if that means something? Like,
yeah, I'm sure it's not good.
No, but they were saying it's like supposedly like a super energy boosting food.
Cool.
But again, these were young people.
Right.
Yeah, and when young people are like, would you like some ceremonial cacao? We're like,
no.
I'm
like, she plays bridge. She doesn't want ceremonial cacao.
I don't want it to interfere with my
Marjan.
Okay. It's that time. It's the reason you all showed up today, the reason you stood in that freezing line. It's time to play.
All right. Let's say hello to Christy Poteet from Crete, Nebraska, who watches the show on KLKN. Good morning, Christy. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing great.
Christy, have you played with us before?
I have not, and I have been waiting a really long time for this.
It's funny, you look familiar to me. Do people tell you that a lot?
They tell me that all the time.
You have such a familiar face.
Now, Christy, are you from Nebraska originally?
I was born in South Dakota, but I have lived in Nebraska just about all my life.
Okay. All right. Well, you know how this game is played. You give us two statements. One is true, one is false. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. And if you stump me, you will win this. And this. All right.
I'm so distracted. One of my false eyelashes is falling off. Sorry, guys.
Do you make a wish when you
rip the whole band off?
Yeah.
No.
All right, here are your two statements. I once had 7 dogs and 2 cats.
That's a lot of animals.
That's a lot of animals. Or I have 5 sons.
That's a lot of sons.
That's a lot of sons. Do you have any daughters or just 5 sons?
Just 5 sons.
All right, name them. Go.
Chaff, Alan, Hunter, Preston, Chad.
What was the first one?
Chaff. C-H-A-F.
Chaff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. I like that. All right, name your 7 dogs and 2 cats.
Lacey, Jack, Ellie, Nikki, Penny, Peanut, Minnie, Gizmo, and Amy.
Okay, and do you wear socks when you sleep?
I heard that, and absolutely not.
All right. Oh gosh. All right, I know what this is.
You do?
I know it.
How do you know?
I know.
Maybe
I know.
you don't know.
I know. I think.
I think the truth is that she has 5 sons.
That you have 5 sons.
Guess what, Mark?
What?
You're wrong.
Oh.
You're wrong, Mark.
I have 6 sons, and I only named you my 5 favorites. Fuck Keith, junkie.
Wrong, Mark.
Do you have any sons?
I have 3 sons.
Okay. Oh, good for
What
you.
are
Good
their
for you.
names?
Chaff, Alan, and Hunter.
Okay.
And which one's your favorite? Well, congratulations. You won the mug and the t-shirt. Now let's see if you can win a valuable trip. It's time for
stage. No surprise from New Jersey. New Jersey knows how to party. Sorry,
Jersey
sir.
knows how to party.
That's right. Randall is going to have people moving back to the state of New Jersey. Deja, spin that wheel to see what else Christy's playing for. All right, you're playing for a trip for two to the St. James's Club and Villas in Antigua. 7 days and 6 nights in a royal suite. It's like royalty. All inclusive. It's a prize valued at $8,000. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Christy, good luck.
All right, Christy, here we go. We've had astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson on the show. What term did Neil say he coined? I was surprised by this as well.
Grab a wax.
10 seconds.
Stoner bash.
Neil deGrasse Tyson coined this phrase.
Rock suet.
This term.
Sargicid.
I have no clue.
Margarine. Ritter butter.
Yeah.
Very New York centric answer. Manhattan Henge. Manhattan Henge.
Oh, what kind of
Where
question is
where
that?
the sun
Yeah.
falls in between the buildings.
You just asked someone 2 episodes ago what was the birthday of someone, and all they had to do is look it up on Wikipedia. And then you give this person this shit.
Clue.
Yeah.
Very New York centric answer. Manhattan Henge. Manhattan Henge. Where the sun falls in between the buildings. Most people don't. I mean, you're from Nebraska, so you're like, okay,
We're getting buried in snow today. So.
Right. But like when it's sunny, you see sunsets all the time. In New York, we see sunsets twice a year on Manhattan Henge days.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, but listen, you're still going to be entered into our grand prize drawing for a Caribbean vacation valued at approximately $14,000. You and a lucky member of our studio audience will each receive a Roomba vacuum cleaner from iRobot. So please pick a number between 1 and 168.
61.
61. 61.
She likes the vacuum.
I can tell you like to be the center of attention. All right, Christy, thanks for playing with us. When we return, Sterling K. Brown is still ahead on Live.
We continue our Strive for More at 24 series with Dr. William Lee and a look at superfoods. Author James Patterson. Coming up next, Sterling K. Brown.
If you're living with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis or active psoriatic arthritis, symptoms can sometimes take you out of the moment. Now there's Skyrizi. So you can show up with clearer skin and show it off. With Skyrizi, you could take each step with 90% clearer skin. And if you have psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi can help you get moving with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Serious allergic reaction.
Season 2, episode 90.
Fighting for $4.99. You know what you want. So you do you with a little help from Darvin's Clearance and Outlet Center.
Surprise, we're back. Don't forget on tomorrow's show, Daniel Levy will be here.
Yes, also Josh Hutcherson will be here.
And Strive for More in 24 continues with Gabby Bernstein and simple wellness solutions to start and end your day. I have a feeling it involves meditation.
Oh, it sure does.
Why do I think it involves meditation? All right, he's an award-winning actor and producer who stars in the film everyone is talking about, American Fiction. Please welcome back to the show, Sterling K. Brown. shoved that lady out of the way so he
I
could
saw
high
that.
five.
I saw that. Good man. Good man.
Sterling, how was your break? Did you spend time with the family?
Had a wonderful break. We went to the most magical place on earth. We went to Disney World.
Oh my God! Yes.
We had an awesome time. They do this thing every year called the Candlelight Processional.
Yes, of course.
They have a huge choir and a huge orchestra. They sing these hymnals, Christmas hymnals, and I sort of narrate the whole thing, which was awesome. I got a chance to take my kids to all 4 parks, go to all the different rides. If you get a chance to go to Animal Kingdom,
yes.
they have the Avatar ride.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Check that joint out. It was good times.
And so it's so nice when you can bring your. How old are your kids?
They're 8 and 12.
Oh, so they're perfect Disney ages.
Yeah, the 12-year-old went on all the roller coasters with me. The 8-year-old told everyone that he has motion sickness. And so he would like wait in line and then he'd get to the front and be like, you know what? I'm good. And he would bow. Him and his mom would sit and watch while we did.
Yeah, actually, that's a very smart technique.
It is. It is. Yeah. He get maximized family time, and then at the last minute, you're like, I'm good. He just wants to go to the gift place.
Also, it's better. Yes.
Yeah.
It's better if you think about it to discover your motion sickness
before
pre-ride, not mid-ride.
This is true too. I'll tell you what we did. We went to Disneyland one time. They have the Guardians of the Galaxy ride that like goes up and down. Right. So I said, big boy, you want to do this with daddy? He's like, yeah, I'll do it. This kid clawed into my arm like this, and we got off of the ride, and I was bleeding. I was bleeding. He said, is it over yet? Is it over yet? Is it over yet? And then
you had motion sickness by proxy.
By proxy.
The story about you and your wife, Ryan, is mind-blowing. I heard about it backstage. You guys have a lot in common you had no idea about. Tell us about it.
We met freshman year of college at Stanford University. We lived in the same dorm. But then before that, we realized that we were both born in St. Louis, Missouri, and we actually were born in the same hospital, right? But we didn't meet until freshman year. Then we graduated Stanford. We then went to NYU together. We then wound up at Abrams Artist Agency as our first agency out of school together. And I think anytime we tried to part ways with each other, the universe just said, nope, you guys are meant to.
That's really incredible.
Did you know her in your freshman year?
We did our first play together freshman year. It was an August Wilson play. And that's how we got a chance to know each other. But we were friends, just homies, just kicking it, just cool. And then before anything became between us, she was like my best friend, like an Usher song. And then we got married.
Wouldn't you love to go back in time at that hospital in the nursery? You know when they put the babies in the plastic thing and everybody looks at the babies?
Sure.
Wouldn't it be amazing if there was a picture of like the two of you just sort of staring?
It would be really cool.
An amazing photo.
She loves to tell people that she came to Stanford as sort of like Doogie Howser, that she was 13 or 12. That makes me a little creepy. But we're really born the same year.
But you grew up in St. Louis together.
No, she did grow up in St. Louis, and then she moved to New York when she was 8. Her mom was a Broadway song and dance woman. She was in the Lena Horne Show, Jelly's Last Jam, etc. So we didn't meet until freshman year.
Oh my gosh! Wow. All right, there's so much I want to cover here. We need like a 4-part special. We're going to talk about American fiction with Sterling when we return. Stick around. I love that.
We still have alive author James Patterson.
Hi, my name is Damian Clark. If you have both Medicare and Medicaid, I have some real...
It was never... Oh.
Makes you better.
Did you know Dad had affairs? Oh, for sure. How?
You could just tell. Lisa told me she saw him kissing a white woman once.
Why did I have no idea? Why am I the last to know?
Because you love them too much. Enemies see each other better than friends.
Fiction. We love this movie.
Your character had a very different.
When you love someone, your family member, your best friend, you always see the good in them.
Fiction. We love this movie.
Yeah,
so
you had
much.
your character had a very different relationship with the father than your brother did. Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. I think growing up, my character is gay. And he's been married for 20 years at the beginning of the movie and recently divorced because his wife catches him in bed with another man. So his life is just sort of like blown up. And the idea of coming back home was very difficult because he knew he was never fully accepted for who he was, to the point that he never got a chance to even share that part of himself. And I think the biggest lesson that I got from playing this character is you're not able to have real happiness if you're not living your authentic life. So if you want to live your faith, do that. You can't live it for anybody else except for you first.
I was saying during the commercial break, this movie has so many different layers to it that there's something, like every person I know that has seen it takes something unique and different.
Our parents are getting to the age now where you're going to take care. Yeah.
Absolutely. So it's a satire inside of like a family drama, and the satire is sort of talking about the kinds of roles historically that Hollywood has been willing to see Black people in, right? And some of those things tend to be very traumatic and difficult, whether it's of the inner city or whether it's slavery. And those stories are a part of our life, but they are not the totality of our life. So hopefully that we can broaden the swath of what Black life is. So when people see someone who doesn't fit in that particular milieu, they don't say like, you're not like the others. Well, no. We're all, there's many, many different ways of doing this thing called Black. So try to show all those different things.
Thank you, Queen. American Fiction.
It's my favorite. I'm going to see it all. I'm going to teach African American studies now.
Tomorrow live from the new film Good Grief, Daniel Levy. This is what
Winter Blue sale is now on for a limited time. Visit Sanders.com.
Welcome back. Our next guest is the author with the most #1 New York Times bestsellers. Please welcome back James Patterson.
Appreciate you being here.
I appreciate
you know, I was telling Mark before you came out, James Patterson is such a prolific and successful writer that you have your own category in the New York Times. Like, there's the New York Times #1 bestsellers, but they also just know that James Patterson's books will go to #1. So it's like, then there's the James Patterson category of #1.
Okay. Well,
which is, it's a big deal.
How'd you spend the holidays? Did you have a nice time?
We did. We do the big Christmas 28 this year. But here's what I've noticed about in our family, at least. There's 7 kids under 8 years old. The little kids keep getting better every year, and the adults keep getting worse.
Okay.
So it's, I don't know, it's like in your family.
So how is it when you...
That's because the younger kids are smoking marijuana, and the older people are drinking alcohol.
Noticed about in our family, at least.
And forcing themselves to be around people they don't like over the decades past, where the kids, they all just love each other because they don't really... They're unaware of the future despair that they will cause on each other in the decades to come.
There's 7 kids under 8 years old. The little kids keep getting better every year, and the adults keep getting worse.
Okay.
So I don't know, it's like in your family.
So how is it when you have that many people?
Mm-hmm.
Do you do like a secret Santa? I mean, you're a best-selling author.
No,
Are
we
you
don't do
expected to pony up big gifts?
Yes. Actually, yes. But we've stopped with the spreading the gifts because it's too complicated. It would take too long.
Yeah.
But yes, I am expected to,
Yes. Pony it up. You have to pay for it.
Uncle Jim.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
So, you, I think it was one of your last bestsellers, or maybe the last bestseller, was a collab with Dolly Parton. Do you, so when you collaborate with her, do you get in the same room together? Did you sit down, or was it more?
It's a mix. I went to grad school at Vanderbilt in Nashville, where she is. So I like Nashville anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was down there a lot. We went back and forth, with Zooms and stuff. And initially, when I first went down there and we were going to talk about whether we wanted to do a book together, we didn't know each other at that point. We sat together for 3 hours. And at the end of the 3 hours, we made the deal. No lawyers, no agents. You know how weird that is.
Right.
And then when our lawyers and agents found out, they said, "What? You made a deal?"
Of course.
Yeah. But it's been great.
Do you still keep in touch?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a birthday coming up. The first year we were together, she called up and she sang happy birthday to me over the phone.
Oh, my gosh.
And what I wanted to do, I just didn't have the nerve. I wanted to say, "Listen, I'm going to hang up now. I want you to call again, and I'm not going to pick up. So when the voicemail comes, I want you to sing it again."
She would have done it. She would have done it.
That's what you should ask her
now.
Her birthday coming up.
Okay, all right.
Just say, "I'm not going to answer the phone." Oh, also, do you have?
She gave me a guitar too, which I don't play, but it has this. The Rum Rose Run, which is the name of the book, and then it says, "I will always love you, Dolly Parton."
Oh.
She actually calls me Jimmy James.
Jimmy James.
Jimmy James. Yeah.
Oh my! I love that name.
All right. So, is there anyone?
And I call myself Jimmy James.
Yeah, of course.
So you can call me Jimmy James.
I will.
Is there any?
That's a throwback to the way back.
Also, do you have?
She gave me a guitar.
That's what the big racist cowboys used to call each other back in the day. Billy Bob.
She would have done it. She would have done it.
She would have.
That's what you should ask her
now.
Her birthday coming up.
Okay, all right.
Just say, "I'm not going to answer the phone." Oh, also, do you have?
She gave me a guitar too, which I don't play, but it has this. The Rum Rose Run, which is the name of the book, and then it says, "I will always love you, Dolly Parton."
Oh.
She actually calls me Jimmy James.
Jimmy James.
Jimmy James. Yeah.
Oh my! I love that name.
All right. So, is there anyone?
And I call myself Jimmy James.
Yeah, of course.
So you can call me Jimmy James.
Is there anyone else out there that you'd like to co-write a book with that you haven't done it yet?
Yeah, Pope Francis. A thriller. Yeah.
Hey, listen, we need to take a break. When we come back, we'll find out about the inspiration behind James' latest book. Stick around.
If you love watching our show from home, now's your chance to see it live and in person. You can check out all the stars. Be part of the show. And maybe even win a prize. This exclusive. Don't miss out on all the fun. Visit our website and get your tickets for Live with Kelly and Mark now. Next live, Daniel Levy and Josh Hutcherson. Plus, tips on overcoming loneliness.
There's a way to combat the winter blues. Writing a letter beginning, "Dear Winter, Dear Winter."
My dry eyes made me a
No one knew who that guy was. Francis Wright. What author would you like to co-write a book with? Francis Wright. And they're like, "Ooh, oh." But it'd be a thriller. We're like, "Oh, okay, well." Then they just edit straight to, "All right, well, we're going to take a break."
Come now. James Patterson has a new book out today. Of course, it's going to be a #1 bestseller. Let's just cut to the chase.
I thought you guys would throw me out by now.
No, never. Holmes, Marple, and Poe. Tell us about the book.
Well, I went out to Hollywood recently, and I told them, I said, "You should just buy this on the title, Holmes, Marple, and Poe." And they did.
And they did.
Which is very
Well, I mean,
and everybody, same thing, just buy it on the title. No, but it's Alex Cross is a famous detective I have, but he's like one famous detective, and he'll go try to solve crimes. When you've got Holmes, Marple, and Poe, this is a good team in terms of solving crimes and whatever. And that's kind of what it's about, because they all have different styles. Holmes is the very deductive, and Miss Marple was always sort of cerebral and really observed things well. And Poe's a crazy person.
but how did you come up with the idea for the book?
I don't know.
You just
It just happens. You know? I decide like there's this criminal couple that are running a show, but they're really, whatever it is.
Oh my gosh, yes. The answer is yes.
Yes.
If you're asking us to collaborate on your next book, the answer is yes.
All right, you want to go for it?
Yes,
You ready?
We are ready. The Great.
There you go. This is good. You're better.
What were some of your favorite books growing up?
100 Years of Solitude when I was about 5 or 6 years old. I don't. It's so long ago. No, I don't. I was so long ago. I don't remember. It was Years of Solitude when I was about 5 or 6 years old. I don't. It's so long ago. No, I don't. I was so long ago. I don't remember. It was at a certain point, I liked reading the detective stuff, Hardy Boys.
Listen, we really appreciate you being here. It's always such a thrill to talk to you.
Holmes, Marple, and Poe is available now everywhere books are sold. Coming up next, Superfoods and Super Health. Stick around.
Tomorrow on Live, from the new film The Beekeeper, Josh Hutcherson.
Let's get you.
Chairman Hall, three of the most dynamic voices on culture, politics, and life. The last time Andrew Gellin was here, it was an intimate and raw interview, and now he's teaming up with Tiffany Cross and Angela Rye on their new podcast, Next Chairman Hall.
Today at 1 on ABC 7.
It's time to strive for more in 24 with simple wellness solutions. Today, we're talking about superfoods for ultimate wellness with physician, scientist, and best-selling author of Eat to Beat Disease, the new science of how your body can heal itself, Dr. William Lee. Welcome back. Hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'm snacking already.
Yes, we're already snacking.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'm snacking already.
Yes, we're already snacking. I feel pretty good about today's segment. I feel like we do a lot of this, so walk us through it.
Well, look, it's 2024, and there's new research showing how we can use food as medicine to help us live longer and live better. And what I'm talking about is a study of 467,000 people.
Oh, wow.
From something called the UK Biobank. It's in the United Kingdom, where they found that it is actually possible to add 10 years to your life if you change from an unhealthy diet to a healthy diet at age 40, especially women.
No kidding.
10 years.
It makes sense. Okay? I love berries.
And the foods that actually make the greatest difference are nuts, whole grains, and fruits and vegetables like berries.
I feel very good about this segment today. Because usually if I'm not doing that, I call the segment dumb. So today, I feel very good about this segment.
And speaking of berries, strawberries, which you guys obviously love, actually we know contains polyphenols, they're anti-inflammatory, but did you know that strawberries are now known for brain health? A study from the University of Cincinnati looked at 30 people middle-aged with mild cognitive deficits, right? Memory problems.
Same.
And they found that eating just 1 cup of ripe strawberries a day for 6 weeks will improve memory and lower depression symptoms by 50%.
Oh,
1 cup of strawberries every day for 6 weeks? 42 straight days of a cup of strawberries?
And they found that eating just 1 cup of ripe strawberries a day for 6 weeks will improve memory and lower depression symptoms by 50%.
Oh my gosh.
Deficits, right? Memory problems.
Same.
And they found that eating just 1 cup of ripe strawberries a day for 6 weeks will improve memory and lower depression symptoms by 50%.
Oh my gosh. That's incredible.
Well, that's, depending on, are these cups of strawberries sliced? Because it sounds like you're basically saying if you eat around 200 strawberries over the course of 6 weeks, that'll help. Okay, you want to eat 200 strawberries? There's a number.
Slice up the strawberries in the salad. You can actually put a little bit of balsamic vinegar to really light it up. Okay, beautiful strawberry salad.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Wasabi.
All right.
Tell me about that.
Still talking about brain health. Wasabi is that little green ball that you find in a Japanese sushi bar, right?
It wakes you
That's
up.
usually horseradish, but real wasabi is the root of a plant that's related to cabbage, horseradish, and mustard greens. Contains a substance called isothiocyanates that's anti-inflammatory and good for brain health. A study in Japan looking at 72 adults, middle age, found that eating an extract from wasabi can improve memory.
So what are we looking for when we get wasabi?
You know, it's really hard to get real fresh wasabi, but you can actually get wasabi paste.
Okay.
What you can do is you can mix it up with some rice vinegar and make a salad dressing out of it. Nice
Incredible. Okay.
Super easy.
Perfect. What's next?
Okay. We're still on sort of the
Okay, so then you add oil too, right? You said mix it with rice and vinegar, but then you slowly add a little bit of oil, grapeseed oil, peanut oil, sesame oil,
Japanese theme,
extra virgin olive oil. You got it's not just vinegar and wasabi, because then that's like
some rice vinegar. And make a salad dressing out of it. Nice
Incredible. Okay.
Super easy.
Perfect. What's next?
Okay. We're still on sort of the Japanese theme. Buckwheat. Now, for people who don't know what buckwheat is, it is not made from wheat. It's a seed. So it's gluten-free. If that matters to you. It's good, right?
Yes, that's great.
Now, buckwheat's used to make tea. It's used to make cereals called groats. It makes powdered flour for paste.
Okay.
What you can do is you can mix it up with some rice vinegar and make a salad dressing out of it. Nice
Incredible. Okay.
Super easy.
Perfect. What's next?
Okay. We're still on sort of the Japanese theme. Buckwheat. Now, for people who don't know what buckwheat is, it is not made from wheat. It's a seed. So it's gluten-free. If that matters to you. It's good, right?
Yes, that's great.
Now, buckwheat's used to make tea. It's used to make cereals called groats. It makes powdered flour for pancakes, but Japanese soba noodles are made with buckwheat.
Soba noodles.
So what's in it? Dietary fiber. There's 2 bioactives. One's called rutin, one's called quercetin. Anti-inflammatory, good for your circulation, good for your metabolism. Easiest way to get the benefits from buckwheat is just to enjoy a bowl of soba noodles.
Yes. And noodles make you so happy.
One's called quercetin. Anti-inflammatory, good for your circulation, good for your metabolism. Easiest way to get the benefits from buckwheat is just to enjoy a bowl of soba noodles.
Yes. And noodles make you so happy.
One's called quercetin. Anti-inflammatory, good for your circulation, good for your metabolism. Easiest way to get the benefits from buckwheat is just to enjoy a bowl of soba noodles.
Yes. And noodles make you
good for your metabolism. Easiest way to get the benefits from buckwheat is just to enjoy a bowl of soba noodles.
Yes. And noodles make you so happy.
Fulfilling.
Yes.
Right?
Very fulfilling.
Warming.
Okay, you know what? This is my favorite segment. Okay.
All right.
Tell us about cacao powder. We were just offered ceremonial.
One's called quercetin. Anti-inflammatory, good for your circulation, good for your metabolism. Easiest way to get the benefits from buckwheat is just to enjoy a bowl of soba noodles.
Yes. And noodles make you so happy.
Fulfilling.
Yes.
Right?
Very fulfilling.
Warming.
Okay, you know what? This is my favorite segment. Okay.
All right.
Tell us about cacao powder. We were just offered ceremonial cacao at a party, but we thought maybe that meant drugs. So tell us, what is ceremonial cacao?
Look, by this time, most people know that chocolate dark chocolate, cacao, is actually good for you, right? It's got flavanols. So new studies show that the flavanols repair our blood vessels and call out stem cells from our bone marrow to help us repair ourselves from the inside out. It's heart healthy, good for the circulation. Turns out a study of 21,000 people showed that having about 5 tablespoons of cacao powder or about 3 to 4 blocks or squares of dark chocolate, 72% or higher, can lower the risk of death from cardiovascular disease by 27%.
That is great news.
How do you use it? You know what? There's a lot of you make hot chocolate out of it, but here, put some on oatmeal. You want to make a heart-healthy breakfast? Just sprinkle right on top of that.
Right on top.
There you go.
Should I? Yeah.
No. All right.
Good.
All right.
Try it.
We're gonna wipe Kelly's face off. We're gonna take a break. And when we come back, more superfoods that we can add to your meals. Stick around.
If you would like to know more about any of our simple wellness solutions, go to our website at livewithkellyandmark.com.
Getting picked up for the drive. Getting picked up. How can I drive? I have no idea. I was screaming shit. I thought you might have played it. I'm sorry for being so nice. Almost here. You gonna be able to come out if I need help getting in the car? Oh yeah. I'd have to take the wheelchair.
Our New Year's sales event ends January 27th. For a free appointment, call 312-815-6622.
Welcome back. We're with Dr. Lee, and we're going to talk about superfoods. All right, what's next?
Black garlic.
Okay.
It's actually an aged garlic, fermented, low heat, high humidity. It brings out a bioactive called S-acetylcysteine that's super anti-inflammatory antioxidant. Compared to raw garlic, black garlic is 4 times more potent for its benefits. You can use it in all.
Welcome back. We're with Dr. Lee, and we're going to talk about superfoods. All right, what's next?
Black garlic.
Okay.
It's actually an aged garlic, fermented, low heat, high humidity. It brings out a bioactive called S-acetylcysteine that's super anti-inflammatory antioxidant. Compared to raw garlic, black garlic is 4 times more potent for its benefits. You can use it in all kinds of different ways, but I like to actually add it into hummus. Actually makes it a deeper, richer flavor.
Of course.
All right.
Now, tell us about functional mushrooms.
All right. Functional mushrooms are medicinal mushrooms. They're like turkey tail, reishi, lion's mane. Got to be really popular recently, but they've been used for thousands of years for traditional Asian medicine and healing. They've got all the good stuff of mushrooms like dietary fiber, but they also have super potent polysaccharides and peptides that suppress inflammation and raise your immunity. So you can get them dried or fresh. Dried, sprinkle into soup. Fresh, you can saute them. I like to actually mix it into risotto. Functional mushroom risotto.
Is there a dysfunctional mushroom that we should steer clear of?
I've had a few of those. Exactly. And speaking of mushrooms, you can actually mix mushrooms with coffee. Popular beverage, mix it 50-50, grind them up.
Just the ones I have to give to my wife to make sure she's in the mood to have fellatio with me.
Clear of?
I've had a few of those.
Just the ones I use to kiss girls.
And speaking of mushrooms, you can actually mix mushrooms with coffee. Popular beverage, mix it 50-50, grind them up, and you get the best of both worlds. From the coffee, the chlorogenic acid, and the mushrooms. You can also get them pre-loaded in cups or in packs, and they're just dissolved in. Super easy.
So you could just buy the mix and mix it right. That's incredible. Okay.
All right.
What about this?
How do you pronounce this?
This is called pu'er tea. It's a traditional fermented tea from China.
Okay.
It's got a dark, smoky flavor. In China, they drink it to aid digestion. Now, it's got all the good stuff in tea: antioxidants, polyphenols, catechins. But because this is a fermented tea, it's got something special. It's got its own healthy bacteria called pu'er named after the tea, and studies in China have shown that people who drink pu'er tea have better gut health, lower inflammation, better metabolism, and smaller waistlines.
Okay. Another reason to have pu'er tea. Thank you so much, Dr. Lee. It's such a pleasure to have you here. Happy New Year.
Eat to beat disease. The new science of how your body can heal itself is available now. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Live will return in a moment. Closed captioning sponsored in part by.
For a limited time at Panera, you can get a cup of soup for just $1. A warm cup of soup, that feels good. But a warm cup of soup for just $1. With your meal, that feels even better. Enjoy a $1 cup of soup with a
$1 cup of soup at McDonald's. Why are they using McDonald's music?
Is everybody ready? It's the reason you all showed up. It's time to play.
The thrill of victory.
Oh, Mark, I really want to tell you that you're wrong. But you're not.
Agony of defeat.
You are wrong, Mark.
You are wrong, Mark. I hear that at home all the time. Shoot your shot. Shots fired. Go for the glory.
Well played.
Stop Mark.
Never gets old.
For details, go to livewithkellyandmark.com. That's incredible.
We're still back. And don't forget on tomorrow's show, Daniel Levy will be here.
Yeah, we also have Josh Hutcherson.
And Simple Wellness Solutions with Gabby Bernstein. So we'll see you tomorrow, everybody.
All right.
Back another minute. You can have a different life. Call 800-380-8933. Our friendly new patient specialists are standing by now.
All right. Let's hear the season 2, episode 90.
7 Eyewitness News this morning. The View starts live right now. Republican roast. Haley and DeSantis trade insults in Iowa.
Nikki Haley trying to pursue her donors' issues. I'm running to pursue your issues.
Ron's lying because Ron's losing.
Trump torches them at a town hall.
We're leading by almost 60 points, so I'm not exactly worried about it.
And Christie drops out with some parting shots at Haley.
She's going to get smoked, and you and I both know it.
So who will be the last candidate standing? Agent Swift? The latest conspiracy theory Fox News is floating about Taylor Swift.
You leave my girlfriend alone. Oh, shit.
List of approved doctors from your insurance company is critical because having someone to see if they're not in your plan isn't much help. And lastly, you can contact a local medical society. But you guys, I can't emphasize this enough. Second opinion, any doctor or healthcare provider that discourages a second opinion, that tells you a lot. We like to fill the boat, as they say, and get a lot.
That was interesting.
Nobody investigates like the ABC 7-Nights.
All right, well, that's the end of the episode.
It's live with Kelly and Mark.
That's the episode. Episode 90, season 2. Thank you for watching. Make sure to look at all the past episodes and all the future ones and like them all. Because as long as we all pretend to like each other for internets, then we'll sell ourselves and convince ourselves that everyone likes us in real life for who we are.
Insults in a...
Peace out. I love you. Farewell.
380.
R2D2 would say to Chewie. That means, Luke, get out of my ass. Luke, get out of my ass. Because Chewbacca was molested by Luke Skywalker. It's coming up in the new Disney film. See you later. Bye.